All right, we are back in with Let's Get a Win, letsgetawin.com. It is the official college football best bets for 11/16 Saturday. We got our college football handicapper back in, our special guest, Hoda Bay Wins. Welcome back, Hoda.
Thanks, Dan. Glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. You are in the positive year to date. But first, let's go over those Let's Get a Win records year to date. We are 207 and 122. The calendar year up 99.6 units. If you're $100 better, you're up $9,900. If you're $1,000 better, you are up almost $100,000. So like, subscribe. Got a little free bonus at the end. Stay tuned. I got 8 plays. Believe Hoda's got 7, maybe 8. But I'll kick us off for college football Saturday. I got 2 plays to lead us off here. Auburn Tigers minus 23 and a hook. I like Auburn here. They got a get right game ahead of them against UL Monroe. It's got to be a get right game. Offense has been awful. I look for them to get a lot of points on the board. They're still in technical bowl contention here. They win this game. They got Texas A&M next, and then the Big Iron Bowl with Alabama. So I look for the offense to get good. This is a good defense, man. It's hard to score on this team. I don't think UL Monroe is going to put up points. Give me Auburn, maybe 31-3, maybe even 38-7, something like that, covering that number 23 and a half. Auburn. My next play, official Let's Get a Win play. USC, the Trojans, minus 8 and a hook. They're going to a new QB. No more Miller Moss. They're going with the UNLV transfer. Drawing a blank on his name, but the guy is a stud. I think that's switch up is going to give them a little life in the offense, a little juice, maybe throw it more. They do run the ball well with Woody Marks. I do like their defense. Nebraska, been fading recently. Got to go all the way out west again here. USC's been home on the West Coast for 4 straight weeks. We took advantage of them in that daunted travel schedule at the beginning of the year, but now they're back out west, getting their feet under the ground, coming off a bye, new QB. I'm going to lay the points here. USC minus 8.5. I'm going to kick it over to Hoda. He's got 3 dogs he's going to lead us off with. Go ahead, Hoda.
Yeah, I got 3 dogs, Dan. I'm going to keep it short and sweet here. I got a theme this week where I'm following the steam here. First dog, Coastal Carolina at Marshall. Coastal Carolina, tough team to prepare for in a week. They run like a hybrid option, triple option type, and then mix in throws. They actually can throw the ball, unlike some of the academies. This line opened at, it opened at 10, Marshall minus 10, quickly jumped down to minus 8. Now it's back to 9. I'll take Coastal Carolina and those points all day long. So give me Coastal Carolina plus 9 at Marshall. That's the first one. Second dog I like, Wake Forest traveling to UNC in-state battle. Wake with another hard offense to kind of prepare for. You don't see it. It's kind of a delay read option. You know, and they seem to play North Carolina well, especially at Chapel Hill. That's a lot of points. Give me Wake. I think they can keep up with North Carolina as far as scoring the ball. So I'll take those 11.5. I'll take Wake plus 11.5 at North Carolina. And the third dog I like, this is Boise State at San Jose State. I like San Jose State plus 13.5. I think this line might have opened close to 16 around there and jumped quickly down to 13.5. San Jose State, give me them at home with the crowd. Boise State, Genty, that arm, I don't know if it's still a lingering issue for him. I think pressure's mounting for Boise State with each week as we get closer to the playoff. I think San Jose State's well coached. The old Navy coach, Ken Niumatalolo, is there at San Jose State. And he's a good coach. I feel like they're a well-coached team, and they will give teams problems. And I think they will give Boise State fits this weekend. So give me 13.5 at home against Boise State.
I love it. I love all the reasonings. The dogs are barking for Hoda. He's got 3 dogs, all over a touchdown dogs. I like it. Hoda 15-13, up 1 unit year to date. So he is in the positive. I got 3 totals for you guys next. We're going back to the totals here. First one, La Tech versus Western Kentucky, over 52.5. I just checked. It is at 54 already. West Kentucky's put up over 30 the last 4 weeks. La Tech had a big week last week where they put up over 40. So I like these matchups here. I think this goes way over the total. 52 and a hook. Give me the over there. Next one, Sam Houston State versus Kennesaw State, under 42.5. How about this, Hoda? Sam Houston State, 10 points, 9 points. You think they lost those games? They didn't. They won both of them. Kennesaw State coming off firing their coach. They are going to their offensive coordinator, so that's a little scary, but this Sam Houston State defense is solid. They also control the ball. This game's going over under this total, 42 and a hook. Last total for everybody, New Mexico versus Washington State. I believe this is in New Mexico. I got a rule here. I just told Hoda off camera here. If a college football game's under 40, I lean under. If a college football game's over 70, I lean over. This opened at 70. Now it's 72. I'm going to roll with that steam. Give me over 72 and some fireworks shows out in New Mexico. Next up, Hoda's got 2 favorites he's going to go over. Who you like in these favorite side, Hoda?
All right, let's go Baylor at West Virginia. Give me the Bears on the road, giving 2.5. This actually opened West Virginia -1, quickly jumped to Baylor -2.5. Baylor's been playing better the last few weeks. Decent. I mean, they can be explosive on offense. Defense, if they play well, West Virginia just came off a nice win. Uh, to me, that movement is fishy to me. So I'll take the Bears on the road, giving 2.5. That's the first of my favorites. The second one I got is Hawaii traveling to Utah State. Uh, Again, line movement. Utah State opened at -3, quickly moved to Hawaii -2.5. Actually, we got it, yeah, 2.5. Uh, Hawaii played UNLV tough last week in Hawaii. They play teams tough, and I think they travel to Utah State and get the win. So I'll give those 2.5 with Hawaii and take them against Utah State.
Love it, love it. Baylor -2.5. Hawaii -2 and a hook. These next 3 plays, we got the same plays. He sent them to me. I said I'm on 3 of them. So we'll go back and forth a little bit here. It's Kansas. I got them on in the money line +130. Hoda likes them +3. We got Temple -2.5, and we also got Georgia State -2.5. We'll start on this Kansas one, Hoda. I like this Kansas team. I liked them at the beginning of the year. They had a bad start. Everybody's seen it. The last 3 weeks, they've come alive. 1-2, and then they lost to Kansas State. Tough game. BYU coming off that huge win against Utah. This has the recipe for a letdown, especially same thing as that Boise State thing in the rankings. The Big 12 is only going to get one team. It's going to get the Big 12 champion. I think Kansas can go to BYU, knock them off. Give me the money line +130. What are you thinking on this game, Hoda?
I agree. I'll take the points on this one, although I do like the value on the money line there for your reasons. Big letdown situation for BYU. Uh, Again, Kansas has been playing well the last few weeks, and for those reasons, I mean, this to me, I know we talked off camera again. I thought this line should be way more. It opened at 5, went down to 3. It's 3.5 now. Actually 3. Uh, I thought it should have opened at more than a touchdown, but Vegas didn't think so. And again, just a huge letdown coming off that big win at Utah. Huge rivalry. So and Kansas again has been playing well. So I'll take the points on this one. I wouldn't mind if it. I could see it moving up between now and kickoff. So if you can get it at higher than 3, for sure play Kansas.
Yeah, I like that 3 and a hook as well. Next one. This is one I thought was fishy for sure. Georgia State minus 2.5. Depending on where you looked, I know Arkansas State opened as a favorite. I think they're vying for maybe a 5-win team, 4-win team, bowl eligible. Georgia State 2 wins. This line is fishy. This stinks. Georgia State, not a good ball club. I know Arkansas State's not much, but a lot more wins. Instantly got bet up to 2.5. I'm going to roll with the betters. This one stinks, in my opinion. Give me Georgia State minus 2.5. Hoda, what were your reasons on this?
The line movement, I mean, and the records for the teams. I mean, Arkansas State on the road opened at -2. Now Georgia State's -2.5. That's a significant movement for a 2-win team. So I'm going to take the home team. I like them as well, like you. Give me Georgia State.
Georgia State. The last one we were both on is Temple minus 2.5. Same kind of thing here. Temple was a dog. FAU opened as the favorite, bet through the number, and now is at 2.5 and still getting bet up. I'd see it's minus 115 right now. Temple coming off that blowout loss to Tulane, which we both love. We love Tulane over here. Let's get a win. Hoda likes them too. But Temple, not much of a ball club. FAU's been looking bad. Played okay against South Florida, like we said earlier, but disappointing season. I'm going to roll with the steam on this one. Temple minus 2.5. Hoda, what were your reasons on this one?
Same, the line movement. I got a chance to watch that FAU USF game a couple weeks ago. FAU, lots of penalties. That game, I swear, just it was over 4 hours long with all the penalties. USF, FAU, very undisciplined. I do like FAU's running backs. The quarterback can get hot here and there, streaky, but line movement, FAU opened as a favorite. Temple's, mostly been down this year. I watched them play Army, and Army just hammered them earlier in the year. But quickly moved to Temple -2. So the line movement and the way FAU, just lots of penalties. I'll take the home team,
Love
Temple
it, love it,
-2.
love it. I mean, as you see my videos here, chasing steam in college basketball. This is the same kind of thing. In both of these plays, Georgia State, they're not a public team. No one's betting them. So if that's getting moved, that's sharp action. Same with Temple, not a public team. These teams are going through zero and now are favorites. We like both of these plays. These are strong plays. I'm with you here, Hoda. I got a big announcement here, though. Here's all the plays. There's Hoda's rest of them. But let's get a win. Don't go to the website anymore. Check it out. But we're going to give every play on YouTube and Let's Get a Win on X for free. Every play, every Let's Get a Win official play from now until January 7th, which is the start of the Australian Open. As you guys know, we love tennis here. I'm on fire at ATP Turin. It is the finals, but every play from now on until the Australian gets going on the 7th will be free. Hoda's my WTA guy. He's primed for the Australian Open on the women's side. We are ready for a huge calendar year in tennis. I was just looking at it year to date in tennis alone, 164 and 84 to close out the calendar year. That is crazy. That's a 66% win clip in tennis. So these college football plays, we've been winning at them, but tennis is our bread and butter. Hoda positive in college football this year. He's a WTA guy. Anything else you want to say, Hoda, before we kick it off here?
No, Dan, I think we've covered everything. Nice, short, and sweet. Good luck to everyone out there. And I agree with you on that last tidbit you gave. Those two teams, few of these teams not being public teams, sharps are all over them. So, uh, you know, let's have a great weekend.
Love it. Let's sweep the board again like we did 2 weeks ago. And as always, let's win you money betting sports.